Well, good afternoon, or good morning, good evening, whenever you are. Anyway, hello and welcome. This is Jammy-D stream. So, welcome to DRSL, Drivers Room Sunday League. So, I will be your host today. Well, not your host, but certainly your commentator today. And I'll be checking out some of the drivers, so let's check them out. Oh, by the way, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Please subscribe. Very welcome. I've just reached 100 subscribers, so if we can beat that, that would be absolutely amazing. 101 amazing. Come on, guys. Okay, well, just remember to like and subscribe, hit the bell button so you don't miss any streams, and we will be right on it. Okay, well, let's start with number one, which is incidentally a rocker. We are going around today in the Mini, the N100 class, which incidentally is around Tsukuba in Japan. Rocker with the Newcastle Brown Ale. If you're unfamiliar with that, it is an ale. It's a very dark ale. Newcastle originally, where it was originally brewed in England, up north, where the soccer strip is traditionally black and white stripes. Hasn't changed since they founded it long ago. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get back to the racing. Well, first position we have, or rather, this is qualifying at the moment. I must just say, this is actually qualifying. So, Rocker, as we look at it, may be beaten, but we're not actually sure because the qualifying hasn't finished yet. So, on we go to number two, which incidentally, Mercer has managed to get second position. Fantastic. That's great going by Mercer, and pulled over graciously from Mickey. Well done, Mickey. So everything should be a-okay. Well, let's just see how things go at the moment, because right now we have JC third, so that's a pretty good position so far at the moment. Oh no, I tell a lie, he's actually gone fourth, so obviously someone else has gone third. Oh, Mercer's gone third, so Rocker's gone second. Mungino is first position in the Rozzers Police Mini. Oh, that's wonderful, wonderful. Thank you and welcome to Jammy Stream. Oh, wow, don't you just love it? The blue and yellow Rozzers Mini race car, mini police race car. So, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. What else wrong with you? Come on, get to it. And I will write you up in my book of shame. Well, Mungino is racing pretty dramatically here, since he does have first position, and that is pretty amazing actually. is usually towards the front, towards the middle, but usually towards the front. But to get first position from the grid, that is amazing. Okay, well, we're about to start in 60 seconds, I believe. So, with Rocker second, Mercer pulled over because he's the host. He's just waiting for everybody else to finish laps. Fourth position is JC. Obviously, fifth will be Bullet, which is he's bound to put in a good time. Murkoff is sixth with his classic, absolutely classic Thundercats livery. Absolutely brilliant. 30 seconds now. We have about to kick off. Seventh we have Jules. Full of surprises, just occasionally. Well done, Jules. That's fantastic, mate. Well done. Mickey takes eighth. And that is it for now. So that'll be pretty interesting on the whole, methinks. So, thank you for joining, and we are about to start in 0 seconds. So, welcome one and all to DRSL Drivers Room Sunday League. Like and subscribe, hit the bell button, and you'll be good to go. Okay, well, starting in pole we have Mungino with Rocker second and Mercer in third. So, who will get off first? Come on, with 30 seconds race. So, and we are go, go, go. Mungino is off to a pretty good start. Police interceptors, very good, Mungino. And a bit of a wobbly start because they're not the most stable of cars, I must admit. Because they're short and they don't have a lot of power, so they often wobble around a lot. With not the best race suspension that you can think of. Well, there's a bit of a battle going on between Murkoff and Bullet, it seems. No. And it looks like someone else, Bullet it seems, has done their own version of a race car. So this is going to be interesting because Murkoff is going to take the inside line on Bullet. So will he hold it together? Can he hold it together? I hope he holds it together. This is brilliant. Absolutely amazing. Well done for Bullet. And he's trying to take Murkoff on the inside once again. And he takes Bullet. And Bullet takes Murkoff and is driving side by side. How close do you want this? And sandwiched in between them was Bullet, and we have Mercer trying to make ground here. Remember, he did start in third position, did Mercer. So we could be on for quite an interesting race. Because although the laps are short on Tsukuba, with minimal powered cars, the races can be challenging. Yeah, challenging. So obviously Mercer does need to pick up the pace a little bit, because you got to remember he did start in third position, I believe, and now he's back in sixth. So, you know, obviously something's happened going on. So, what is going on? Come on, man. well, we are looking at Rocker and JC at the moment. Well, JC seems to be driving a pretty good race at the moment. He's very good, quite lately. He must have been doing practice after practice after practice. So clearly, all the practice, and I know this from personal experience, it does pay off. It does pay dividends, and you will be glad you practiced. Providing you put everything you learned in practice into the race, you shouldn't have a problem. You get a good result every time. Okay, well, Murkoff seems to be by himself at the moment with Bullet, Mercer and Jules. Wowee. With not far behind is Mickey. So yeah, it's, unfortunately there are only 8 cars racing. To be honest, I was expecting a few more cars than this, a few more racers than this, but clearly there are some divided opinions on whether people like this track or whether it's just a mini, or maybe a bit of both. But either way, this is a league and points will be awarded. But then again, if people decide to miss a race for whatever reason, then obviously they're going to miss out on potentially getting points. But you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. Anyway, we'll focus a bit more at the front. Okay, well, Mungino is stolen the show right at the moment because there's lots and lots of space between him and second. So that's quite good for Mungino. JC, yeah, steady going. Rocker, no problem there. Murkoff, okay, well, Bullet seems to be under pressure by Mercer a little bit, as you can see. But so far so good. The classic baby blue colour for the Mini. Oh, wonderful. Oh, Bullet, you shouldn't be doing that, my friend. I think that's going to be a penalty right there. Oh dear, what's he like? Well, let's have a look. Well, it's, I must admit, it is fairly difficult to actually overtake on this track, mainly because, although it's mainly made up of corners, the track is so short that it doesn't really allow much slipstream, and with smaller cars like this, it doesn't produce much slipstream anyway. So there will be no oh, look at this, Mercer is trying to catch Bullet on the inside, but will Bullet have the inside line to go through the chicane through here? No, he lets Mercer have it, and Bullet is through on the inside. Says, I will keep that position, Mercer, but you can keep on piling on the pressure. And that is exactly what Mercer is doing, because he's piling on the pressure, and he's overtaken Bullet at the moment, but they are that close. You could put a credit card in between them and not even separate them. Wowee, this is some going. But I must admit, Mercer did start out in 3rd position, so he really does need to put his skates on, because obviously he is capable of getting a very good time. It's just a case of, you know, when he was actually qualifying, of course, he didn't actually have the disturbances of other cars trying to compete with you or get in your way. So obviously your lap times with people around you are going to be just a little bit slower, maybe, well, certainly in this race anyway, and on this track. It's just that can't be great all the time. However, let's talk about the race. Bullet seems to be going okay. He's in 6th, but then again 7th and 8th are really close together, which can be quite a good little battle here, I reckon. Jules is in 7th as we see it in the red car, but Nicky's following very closely behind. It's not, I must admit, it's not hugely challenging, this track, and the car won't be swinging too wide because the track is simply not long enough for the speed to be built up, really. You just need to brake for one long corner, and that's the very first corner, really. And that's it, very first and penultimate corner. Penultimate hairpin. And that is it. Apart from that, we'll keep on going. But let's have a look at the front. Well, Mungino by himself says, yep, I'll take first. No problem there. Second, well, JC seems to be leading the guys, Rocker and Murkoff. Murkoff has done amazingly well, actually, to get to 4th, considering he started in 5th or 6th, I think. So he's obviously overtaken 2 on the side, and incidentally, he's right behind his brother, Rocker. So that should be good. Should be maybe a little bit of sibling rivalry, maybe, but we will see. At the moment, Murkoff isn't just close enough, not quite. So just as providing they can keep together like that, that's all good. And 3rd and 4th, you can be happy with that. Ideally, you want 2nd and 3rd, because I can't see anybody overtaking Mungino now. Certainly not since he's got a lot of space in front. Well, Murkoff is following Rocker, no problem there, but Mercer is obviously trying to break away from the crowd. He's broken away. Bullet in 6th position, obviously trying to break away from the last 3 as such. So with any luck, he will actually catch up with Murkoff. Sorry, with Mercer. But at the moment, can't really see it happening. So it's unfortunate. Bullet's a good racer, but there have been very good racers in the past, and they have beaten him. So you've got to be on top form these days to actually stay ahead of the game. Meanwhile, although it's there are only 8 racers, unfortunately, I was expecting considerably more, but it seems that there are only 8. Quite frankly, disappointing in my opinion. But you know, there are some people that have decided this is not the track for them, or this is not the car for them, so they will forfeit any league points by doing so. I mean, if you're that far up the league table, then of course you can of course afford to do that, but naturally everybody won't be in that same position. back to our racing. Well, we stayed with Murkoff, but he is trying to catch Rocker. JC has actually caught up a lot with Mangino, because obviously something's gone on with Mangino and he's put a foot wrong. Occasionally he does do this, so although he's fast, he does actually need to actually put his foot on it and make no mistakes, and that's the key. Make no mistakes. But he will do the best he can, and bravo to him. And if he can pull it off and finish in first, because you've got to remember, Mangino did also qualify first, so he started in pole position, and at the moment, so far so good, he's in first position and kept that ever since. So a good job, methinks. So Mangino is trying to put a gap on the rest of the field. JC is following, so he's doing very, very well so far. JC has improved over the last 6 months, I would say, and he has put some drastically well-needed moves into his racing repertoire. So it has paid dividends, because he's ended up finishing towards the top of the table, and ideally, isn't that what every racer tries to do? Of course. Okay, well, we are about halfway through, just gone halfway through this race. So far so good, with Rocker in third, his brother Murkoff in fourth, a large gap for Mercer, but then an even larger gap with Jules, Bullet and Mickey trying to muscle in there. I cannot believe that. Mickey giving Bullet a bit of space there, but obviously Mickey will have the inside line as they approach the turn. So let's just see how things go. Well, they've I think, yeah, Mickey unfortunately had to slow down to stop himself going off, so incidentally he's let Bullet through. So that's pretty good, I suppose. Well, they seem to be all racing quite sweetly, quite contently, so there's no real big challenges, I must say. The only challenge I could see is Mickey challenging Bullet, but then again, it challenges on the inside but doesn't quite get it, as you can see. Wowee, Bullet under so much pressure here. Come on, I want to make sure that you go off without any contact. And and it seems Mickey is trying that, but they are keeping so close. That's great driving from both of them. Bullet will try and overtake Jules, trying to put the pressure on Jules. Of course, Bullet goes through, and he does overtake, and that's great driving from Bullet. So further up the field we have Mr. Mercer in his classic Gulf livery. Incidentally, there's a fact for you if you didn't know. Mr. MJR Mercer was actually the sole founder of the drivers' room. So congratulations, Mr. MJR Mercer, on making drivers' room a success. And without you, this stream wouldn't be going. So thank you for that. And now you're on YouTube. Yes. Rocker is in 4th position, where his brother is obviously overtaken in 3rd. So they're very close together. So that should be entertaining, with JC staying in 2nd. I can't really see him overtaking Mangino, really, unless, of course, a bit of an issue maybe with Mangino, whether he may go wide or not. I'm not quite sure, but nevertheless, it will be entertaining if Mangino actually does go off, because it's the whole race, the whole volley of drivers will actually open up, of course. Meanwhile, down the track, oh, fantastic livery, by the way, from JC, who custom made his mini brilliant DRSL livery. Well done, absolutely bravo. And yeah, absolutely great. All these liveries are all painted on by the prospective drivers. Including anything from the Thundercats livery from Murkoff to the Gulf livery from Mercer, and Mercer is challenging Rocker for 4th position, and he's actually got in there. So that's quite some work from Mercer. Absolutely amazing. But can he close the door on Rocker? Not quite, but he stays in front anyway. Oh dear, that's amazing. Okay, that's pretty good so far, I reckon. Well, 4th position, yeah, that's very good. He did start in 3rd position, so can he actually make it to 3rd? Can Mercer make it to 3rd or not? Who knows? Well, if you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe. Make it over 100 subscribers, and I will be very happy. Overjoyed, in fact. Overjoyed. Make me overjoyed. And don't forget, push the subscribe button and like the video if you think it's worth liking. And don't miss a video, push that bell button. So as a reminder, whenever a video is streamed, you will be hence reminded. Well, Murkoff is trying his best to regain the position here, but he's finding it increasingly difficult. But they are actually racing side by side, and Murkoff will have the inside line, and he does take the inside line with Murkoff, with Mercer right behind him. These two are going at it neck and neck, because you've got to remember there's only 6 minutes and 20 seconds left, so it's another 5 or 6 laps, maybe around 5 laps to go. So no, actually it's more than that. It's about 8. But anyway, the point is Murkoff will be trying to hold that position, and Mercer, incidentally, will be trying to take it out away. With Rocker on the back foot, trying to hang on. This should be very interesting. So tries to go wide, tries taking a different line into the corner, almost doesn't make it, just a little bit too late, loses a little bit of time to Rocker, who had less wheel squeal, as we put it, and ends up staying as they are. So meanwhile, with JC following Mangino, is obviously something has gone on with Mangino. Maybe he's just hit the grass just very, very slightly, but no major issues. However, JC is just amazing at the moment, since he's holding second, and he seems to be doing very, very well indeed. In fact, any slip up by Mangino while he's under pressure could actually benefit JC a lot, and he could end up taking home the victory. So who's to know? But providing JC can actually catch Mangino up, and this is the thing, can he catch Mangino up? Well, with these three, Mercer, Murkoff and Rocker, very interesting. These guys were all friends on and off the field. So Jules in the 6th position, quite a gap between 6th, 7th and 8th, obviously. These three are some way behind. Unfortunately, Mickey has been either 7th or 8th, so he hasn't vastly improved. However, it's a bit of a pain, quite frankly, being in last position and staying there, because it's not, an absolute multitude of possibilities where you could actually overtake. So unfortunately, that's the way it is. So yeah, unfortunately. But that's the track, unfortunately. That is the track you were given. These are the cars you were given to race. So you will race them on said track. Well, unfortunately, I see that JC has a little bit of penalty, but the penalty is now so little, it shouldn't really matter. If he can just get rid of that tiniest of penalties, which he should do on this corner, maybe, he can actually, there's a little bit of it lost, but not quite everything. So maybe we'll lose a little bit on this turn, a little bit, yeah, and his penalty's gone. That's all good. Stay second, beautiful, great stuff. So Mangino is under a bit of pressure with JC, so obviously there's going to be a bit of battling going on. Mercer obviously went to from third, well, starting in third, went all the way back to 6th position and is now back in 3rd and catching up 2nd position. However, does he have the time to actually battle? Possibly not. Possibly not. But we will see. Unfortunately, that's the way it goes sometimes. So, as it is, Murkoff and Rocker very close together. However, Jules, a lot of space. Bullet, a lot of space. Mickey, even more space. So it's 6th, 7th and 8th. Looks like we're about 6 minutes to go, or 5 minutes to go. We are, because for some strange reason the time has disappeared. Don't ask me why. So it's a little bit odd in my opinion, but there you go. Mangino takes 1st position. Will take 1st position. As things stand, JC will take 2nd position. He has been racing excellently today, most audaciously today. Mercer, real up and down race for Mercer. So started in 3rd, went to 6th, and now he's back in 3rd. So that's good for him. Right now, well, we have Murkoff and Rocker. Obviously, these guys are just finishing. 2nd is JC. Mercer is finished in 3rd. Murkoff 4th. Rocker 5th. With Jules crossing the line in 6th position. Bullet in 7th. He could have done better, Bullet, at least 6th, and 8th was Mickey. That's a great race, so thank you very much for your attention. I thank you, and Mangino comes away with it. Nino, brilliant number plate there, Nino. Anyway, thank you for your time, and I will see you in my next stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you on my next stream. Bye bye for now.